YouTube, hey, this is Prometheus giving you a defensive tip, guys. Wanted to go ahead and show you a defense that I picked up from another YouTube channel I featured on This Week in Madden, and was forced to go into it in a Draft Champions game because my opponent was just lighting me up, man. So I wanted to show you basically the score before the second half when I was forced to actually go ahead and switch into this particular defense and how it locked this guy up. So if you see right now, the score roughly is 21-0, and this guy was making really good reads. He's making really good progressions and just basically moving the ball really effectively against me. So right here he actually hits me with a red zone play that I'll probably go ahead and take a look at and see if I can break this down for you. But this guy was just basically dotting me up. So by halftime, the score was actually 35 to 7, and actually switched into this defense by Choppa Boy G. This is a defense that I actually focused on. It's out of the big nickel over G, and in particular the defense we were focusing on was the cover 6 invert. Now he's got a full defensive scheme that's on his channel, but I want to show you the setup. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to show blitz. We're going to pitch the defensive line, slant them outside, use, or actually deep half your right of screen safety, and then user with a blitz your guy over the middle, and then you want a QB spy or man up the defensive tackle on the halfback, because that becomes a spy too. But what this defense does is it really messes up people's reads. In particular, the deep half on the left side actually carries like a man-on-man assignment against any of those deep crossers, and a lot of people just aren't used to seeing this. And what's good about this defense is that you do have a lot of guys in the box. You could see the crosser right here. Actually, he didn't read that correctly. He actually threw into coverage. His deep ball was taken away, and you're going to see me just going ahead and locking this guy up. So this guy's in a 3rd and 17 from the previous play where he actually, I think I sacked him. Right here actually goes under, he doesn't see the halfback angle, he has to get rid of the ball, and a 4th and 17. So the same opponent that was lighting me up in the first half, I switched into this defense, and he really struggled against it. And you're going to see me shutting this guy down. So once again, it's that big nickel over G, cover 6. We're just going to go and show blitz, pinch the line, slant outside, deep half the opposite side safety, and then we're going to go ahead and use her in the middle. Now I switched up to man defense just to give this guy a different type of a look. I also want to have pressure coming, edge pressure coming off the edge, because he kept rolling out to the right. He didn't roll off to the left, he rolled off to the right in this type of situation. Because I did mix it up with man coverage going across the field, he was looking for a deep crosser. He doesn't get the ball off correctly because I got some edge pressure. So here's another series right here where I'm going back on defense. I actually had a turnover against him. And same defensive setup, this cover 6 invert, basically user in the middle linebacker right here. I've got the guys crashed out. I got a QB spy, and right here actually throws. The defensive back comes over and actually plays that with the deep half. So the deep half with this cover 6 just plays really lights out coverage, and you want to have your best defensive player over there. So now he's in a trip set, or he's in a trace set, 3 wide receivers off to the right. This is like a common like levels play. Hits me with a little run up the middle. It makes a really good read, but I can tell you that this is very effective against the run. This defense is a lot more effective against the run than you would expect. So right here, go ahead, set the defense up. I'm using the middle linebacker, got a guy on the running back. So he effectively turns into the spy if he blocks this guy, but this guy's basically sending out all 6. Right here, tries to run the ball, and sure enough, it closes it down. So back to the cover 6 on a 2nd and 10 situation. I'm going to go ahead and bring the guy down by showing blitz, and then we're going to go ahead and try to stop. This is an ace formation, so he's got a heavier set. Tries to go and hit me with a big shot over the middle, and you can see right here I've got a defensive guy right there that carries. That's a deep half. He's supposed to play the deep half, but he actually carries across the field with the route. So because I actually took that guy away and then peeled back up to the other route, that took away his route, and he actually couldn't hit me with a big play. So here's a heavy set type defense. This is basically 2 running backs and a tight end. As you can see right here, because I've got the guy manned up on the running back, edge pressure comes down and actually stops the run. So it's fairly stout against the run. It's actually a fairly good defense. 4th and 12. This guy's frustrated. He's been going up and down the field against me in the first half, and now I jump into this new defense. He's like going, what the hell's going on? So set it up once again, nickel defense right here. Basically, he throws up into a seam right there and actually just makes a totally bad read. I'm able to go and pick him off and get the ball down into the area down on his side. So this is one of the things I do like about this defense. It's fairly good. It's fairly stout against the run. You can see I've got my defensive players in the area against the run. I still kept labbing. This is probably not the best thing against really heavy sets, but it's going to get people in the area. Now you can get the cover 6 defense out of the following playbooks: 43-46 Chargers, Chiefs, Colts, Dolphins, Giants, and Raiders and Vikings. But it's worth taking a look at, and I also would take a look at Chopper Boy's channel. That, you know, this is a really good tip. He shows a full breakdown of this particular defense, and I can attest to you that a guy I was struggling against defensively, I switched into this, and then I basically shut him down in the second half. So thank you for your support, guys. Until next time.